And for some people, drug court is a viable option over traditional court, but what exactly is it and who is eligible? TV6's Rebecca Himmelstein joins us now live with more about what it's all about. Rebecca?
Well, Sophie, for some, they may see drug court as a get-out-of-jail-free card, or maybe just simply getting off with a slap on the wrist. But the truth is, it's not for everyone. In fact, it's an intense 5-phase program with a very high dropout rate. And because of this, many elect to serve their time behind bars rather than go through the almost 2-year program. For some felony-level drug offenders, the option of attending drug court is put on the table. Drug court is for nonviolent drug addicts with a nonviolent criminal history.
If they find themselves in the criminal justice system because they've committed a felony, primarily because of a drug addiction, then we will consider them for drug court.
But drug court involves more counseling, more treatment options, more required treatment, so it's very much more intense than traditional court.
Now, drug court isn't for all drug offenders. Alcohol and marijuana users aren't often in drug court, but neither are users of meth.
We've tried to put some people addicted to meth through the drug court program, and it just has not worked.
Drug court is an intense 5-phase process. Phase 1 lasts 90 days and requires almost daily drug testing and meetings, which can be too much for some people.
I have many people say, I'd rather just sit my time and be done because I don't want to have to work this program. More than half say I'm not going to do this.
It's harder to do that than to receive traditional punishment. It really is. Some people say they don't want to do drug court because it's too hard.
Drug court isn't cheap, but it's paid for by the Michigan Department of Corrections and grant funding. But they say that this is cheaper than the $35,000 price tag associated with someone being incarcerated for 1 year.
It's cheaper to give somebody substance abuse treatment rather than incarcerate them in prison. If we can keep people from being addicted to drugs, we will not incur those expenses as a society.
The resources invested by the court are far more than traditional, but it's certainly worth it if it leads to their success.
Currently in Marquette, there's around 300 people serving felony drug cases, and only 5% of those are in drug court. And right now in Marquette, there are 6 people going through the program, and since it started a few years ago, only 3 people have graduated. And if someone does fail one of the phases, they do have the option to redo some of the phases at the discretion of the court, but they will likely serve time in the traditional court and serve time behind bars. Reporting live in Marquette, Rebecca Himmelstein, TV6 News. Back to you, Sophie.